Hello, and welcome to another episode of Healing from the Mess with me, your host, Lizzy. Today, I want to talk about the 3 minutes of silence that was in my last podcast episode. So I don't remember everything I said, but I was in the middle of telling you about the song. So, the song is by Taylor Swift. It's called I Can Do It With a Broken Heart. And the part I wanted to tell you about was the part where the talking part where she says, the old Taylor can't come to the phone right now. Why? Oh, because she's dead. And that's kind of how I feel about the past version of me, in the sense of I've laid her to rest. She did her job. She did the best she knew how. And I'm really proud of her. And now she can rest. That's it's really important to me that I was able to get to that point. And when I heard that song and I heard those lyrics, I was like, you know what? Yeah. The old me, the me that people took advantage of, the me that was a people pleaser, the me who kept the peace in order to not have to deal with confrontation, or just because, I was afraid of the reaction. She's no longer here. She did what she had to do to survive. And now here I am, this new version of me, and I'm living. I'm not enduring. I'm not merely surviving. I'm living. And that is really important to me to be able to say that. So while I am still on my healing journey, healing from my past is still an ongoing thing. Obviously things still kind of come up, and so, I deal with them when they do, and I'm able to do that in a timely manner. I'm in this new chapter, and that's healing my fear of rejection and my fear of abandonment. I've known I've had it since I was 19. I chalked it up for the past over 10 years as just insecurities. And I've really done a really good job. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I've really done a great job at handling my insecurities and knowing that's a me thing. But I didn't know how to, I guess, help them decrease or help them kind of disappear. So I realized that I still have a very strong fear of rejection from those that I love, and more specifically, my husband. Excuse me. I still worry about how to talk about what I need or talk about how I'm feeling and be okay with whatever reaction. And I'm not saying oh, that's how you feel, that's fine. That I'm okay no matter what the reaction is. I'm able to process it and explain it I want to. Oh my gosh, it's hard to say. This is the hard part. So okay, so I can give an example. So if you've heard about the different love languages, physical touch, acts of service, words of affirmation, gifts, I have all of those. All of those make me happy. Okay. If, you see something and it reminds you of me and you buy it for me, like that makes my day. Or even if you just send me a picture going, hey, I saw this thought of you, it makes me happy. When my husband does the cooking and does the dishes and vacuums the house or organizes a cupboard, I'm so happy. Like, that just makes me feel like, okay, this is our home, this is our space. One of my most prominent love languages is music. Music has been my therapy, has helped me through so many things. I've celebrated so many things. Every song, not every song, but I have a lot of songs that have meaning behind them, like a certain moment in time where I hear that song and I'm transported back in that moment. So music it's a big part of me. And I don't know how I'm going to explain to my husband how much I need that. See, I have been okay without it for 14 years. I have learned that this is just a part of me that that part of me won't be filled. And it's one thing out of everything else. And he does everything. But I realized how much I really still need that. It's still, it might be a little thing, but it's a big thing. And also, so I don't know how to explain to him that. I don't know how to explain to him, like, this is important to me. How do I make this important to you? Because he has no connection to music. And that boggled my mind. I was like, what do you mean? Because I have people in my life where music speaks for them, where music, they have a song that's, it connects them to something or somebody or an event. So it's hard for me. I get very confused. So it's like, okay, so how do I get you to understand how important this is to me? Because I do need this. I need it. I have tried really hard to not need it, and all I've done is let myself down. I gotta write that down. Sorry. Also, I think I talked about in the last episode about bodily autonomy, maybe. So for 38 years, my body was not mine. I wasn't allowed to listen to my body. I wasn't, my mom would tell me how I was feeling. If I was sick, if I was well, if, I really thought I had, like, body dysphoria in the way of I saw myself skinnier than I was. I thought that was it until I realized something. I've never. So people talk about your clothes fitting differently, right? When you gain weight or you lose weight. I never paid attention. And my clothes fit looser. I was like, I don't know. We didn't talk about weight. She was scared if she talked about my weight that she would push me into an eating disorder. So we didn't talk about weight. So when I gained weight, we just bought bigger clothes. When I lost weight, I just bought smaller clothes. It was about the clothes. There was no attachment to my body. I have pictures of myself at my highest and my lowest. But there's no connection. There was no brain to body connection. I was very disconnected from my body. Up until now. I actually cried when I figured that out. Because I can hear my body now. I know when I'm hungry. I know when I'm full. I know when I don't feel right. I know when something's going on with me physically. I know when I'm bloated. I know when I'm not. To have to say I never knew that for 38 and a half years. For 38 and a half years, I had no connection to my body. Is insane to me. I didn't have a clue. I had no idea. And that's really frustrating. It's really frustrating. But I'm so thankful that I have it now. But yeah, I'm still healing, obviously, from my past. I'm able to deal with it head on when memories come up. But now this chapter is healing my fear of rejection and fear of abandonment, and being able to communicate to my husband and hopefully get him to comprehend what I'm saying. So communication and comprehension with him, along with my fear of rejection and my fear of abandonment. That's what I'm working on now. That's where I'm at now. And that's a big thing. I mean, I've had like almost for 20 years. I've known I've had it. So it's funny that now it's like, okay, we're good. We can do this now. But I think it kind of connects with the bodily autonomy. I really do think it does. I think those two things coincide very well. Whoops. Abandonment. I can't spell. That's great. Oh, sorry. I have to write these pointers or I will forget them. I did talk about that I was supposed to study last week. I did not study at all. So, guess what we're doing this week? We're studying. I actually have it on my list of things I have to do every single day. I also have a goal. I have a new goal for this week. So from today, which is Monday the 10th, until Monday the 18th, 17th. So for 8 full days, I am challenging myself to be on social media, which is Facebook and Instagram. I know I do not have TikTok anymore. We talked about this last week. So I no longer have TikTok. So it's okay. So under 90 minutes, less than 90 minutes a day on social media, which is Facebook and Instagram. And also 8 full days of zero. No, nada online spending. even if it's small business, no online spending. And if I do this, if for 8 full days I accomplish these things, I am setting up an appointment to get my hair cut and styled. I'm going to dye my hair. And I am going to watch a lot of makeup tutorials and learn how to do makeup that makes my face look good. Also, I do have a surprise for you. So, if you're watching this on YouTube, you'll be able to see that I got my ears re-pierced on Saturday. I am so happy. I feel like myself. I feel more like myself again. They are not being, the studs are not being removed for 90 days. For 90 days. Because I'm not. My body, it's weird, but it heals itself pretty quickly when it comes to certain things. And these are one of them. So, yeah. I'm sorry. Really, I'm sorry about that. Anyway. Also, Saturday, I got to see one of my best friends and her daughter. Oh my gosh, it was amazing. I had so much fun. I've missed them so much. It was good for my heart. It was good for my soul to be around my girls and be able to hug them. Like, that made me so happy. I can't even express that in words. It has been a really, really, really good month so far. I mean, yes, I've had some, my medication's finally, back where it needs to be. I'm back on it. Yay! It's been a week. Yeah, it's been a week. Yay for that. I have realized that I do need to make an appointment with my, oh dear, hold on. My computer's good. Usually I plug it in before I start talking to y'all. I did not today. Anyway, I do have to make an appointment with. Sorry, I talk way too fast. I do need to make an appointment with my doctor to have my gallbladder checked. I've been having heartburn more frequently than I should be, given that I'm on an anti-heartburn medication daily. I also had a lot more gas, which, like burping, which I don't do a lot of usually. And there was another thing. Oh, I've had some, like, on and off pain in my right side, and that's where my gallbladder is. So I will be talking to my doctor this week, hopefully, if she's in, and make an appointment to get my gallbladder checked out. I know they can't do anything unless it's under 40%. I do know that, but I'd rather be on top of it. And that's the other thing about my finally having bodily autonomy is I feel those things. I don't just ignore it and go, oh, it's fine, whatever, it'll go away. Oh no, these things are connected, and I finally can advocate for myself in a better now, because I do have a connection to my body now that I didn't have before. So yeah, I really appreciate you listening. I appreciate all of you who have been on this journey with me over the past, year or so. Being able to have a safe space to talk and have people who are maybe going through the same thing or who know me personally, and maybe it helps them get to know me better. I am so glad that I did this, and I'm glad for all of you who are here. I appreciate you being here. Thank you for listening, and I hope you'll join me next time for another episode of Healing from the Mess with me, your host, Lizzy.